everyone, you are welcome back to Academy, and in today's video lesson we shall be doing a quick revision on the topic called lipids. Now lipids are simply your fat and oil. So without wasting time, let's see what are the important points to keep in mind under lipid for an exam condition. First point, lipids are both biomolecules and macromolecules. Like I said, they are biomolecules in the sense that they are found in the body of living organism, and they are macromolecules, meaning that they are what? Of large size. So that's for the first point. Next point, we are looking at the functions of lipid in detail. Now the first point is that they are source of energy. Lipid can also act as source of energy apart from carbohydrates. Okay, so assuming the carbohydrate storage in the body is exhausted, which other food substances will then be used up as source of energy? The answer is what? Lipids. Lipids are what? Fat and oil. So after the carbohydrate storage is being exhausted, lipid storage will start being what? Used up. That is your fat storage and your oil storage. Now after the lipid storage has been exhausted, before protein storage can then be used as what? Source of energy. So that is the hierarchy. Carbohydrate to fat and oil, then to what? Protein. That's the first function. Next function is that they provide insulation or warmth in cold weathers. Fat storage are present in the skin of the body, okay? So during cold condition or in a cold environment, they are being used up, they are being broken down to generate heat, okay? And that heat helps to keep us warm in cold weather. Next point is that they act as what? Shock absorber. That is, they are present in joints. That is the place or the junction between two bones. You have fat cells in between them to prevent the bones from rubbing against each other. And the rubbing of the bones against each other might cause this shock stimuli, okay, that will make you uncomfortable. So lipid storage and fat tissues that are present in between bones help to prevent the bones from coming in contact, in direct contact. So therefore they act as what? Shock absorber. So now we know this, let's quickly look at lipid metabolism. How lipid is being broken down in the body. Now when you eat a substance that is rich in fat or oil, this is the general pathway for breakdown. Lipid will be broken down to form two products, a main product and a byproduct. The main product under lipid breakdown is fatty acids, while the byproduct is what? Glycerol. So these are the two main products or the two products that are formed whenever a lipid is being broken down or used up by the body. So let's see what will be the fate of fatty acid and what will be the fate of what? Glycerol in the body, because they will not just remain like that, okay? They have to be what? Converted. So let's see what will become of them. Now for fatty acid, it will be converted and then stored in the liver and the adipose tissue of the body. The adipose tissues of the body are found mainly in the skin and around the organs of the body. So once fatty acid have been formed from the breakdown of lipid, it will then be stored in the liver, okay, that's an organ, is it not? And also where? In the adipose tissues, is it not? So that's for that. Now what will become of glycerol, because it's a byproduct, Now glycerol sometimes will be converted to glucose, and the process by which glycerol is being converted to glucose. Remember, glycerol is from lipid, and lipid are not carbohydrates. So the process by which a non-carbohydrate is converted to form glucose is called gluconeogenesis. We treated that under carbohydrates. So let's move on. The breakdown of lipids is also called lipolysis. Lipolysis, as the name implies, lysis of lipid. Lysis of lipid, that is the breakdown of what? Lipid. Next point, the bonds that are found in lipid are simply ester bonds. Ester bonds is the bonds that is found in lipid substances. Now last point, we're talking about the test for lipid. Now there are two major tests for confirming if a certain food sample is rich in what? Lipid substances. And mind you, lipid are what? Fat and oil. What are the two main tests? You have the Sudan 3 test, and then you have the osmic test. Now how do you know that this substance therefore contain lipid after you carry out a Sudan 3 test? If a red coloration results, it's a confirmation to the fact that such food sample contain what? Lipid materials. Now for osmic test, if a black precipitate is formed, it's a confirmation to the fact that such food sample contain what? Lipid substances. So I hope this quick revision on lipid is well understood by you guys. If you do well to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share my video with your friends. I remain Ifizademi. See you in my next video.